Hello everyone, welcome to JavaScript interview questions and series. In today's video, we are going to see how to search an element in the array in JavaScript using find method. To demonstrate, I am going to use Visual Studio Code and Google Chrome browser console to show the results. Now let's have the heading how to search an element in JavaScript using find method. Okay, find method, what it does is it is going to traverse each element in the array you are searching using the function and returns you the value or the object and stops the execution and returns the control back. If the value you are searching does not match, it is going to return you the value called undefined, right? Let's see in action. To demonstrate the JavaScript, I am going to use the script tag and show you the results. Let's take an array, simple array called a numbers array, right? I'm taking some random numbers. Okay, let's see, I have taken some random numbers, right? Before we see the results, let's understand what are the parameters that find method is going to take and what it does, what it returns the value. Okay, let's take the parameters of the find method. Okay, it takes a callback function, right, which takes 3 arguments, okay, and returns the value, right? Out of these 3 arguments, only 1 argument is mandatory. Rest of the 2 arguments are optional. The first argument is the element and the index and the array, right? So this is an optional, and this is also optional. Okay, this is mandatory. Okay, now let's execute the function find on the arrays. So what it does is it takes numbers.find. So what the syntax says, it is going to take 3 arguments. It's taking the element. So this element could be any value or any variable. It could be a number or it could be an element. So I'm going to use arrow function. Okay, and I'm writing the function inline function using arrow, ECMAScript arrow functions. So I'm trying to find a number which is greater than 20, right? So let's take this result into a variable, okay, and try to print using the console statement. Okay, before I execute it, right, let's format our the context, okay, for better readability. Okay, now let's see the result and try to understand how the execution workflow is happening in the find function of JavaScript, right? Currently, I'm asking to print the number which is greater than 20. So what JavaScript is going to do is it is going to search by each element in this array, in the numbers array, and it is going to find whether this number is greater than 20 or not. So the first element is greater than 20, So JavaScript is going to stop the execution there itself and return the value back. Even though we have the numbers, 332 is even greater than 20, but still it is going to stop the execution and return any numbers. Okay, now let's take the complex example and I will show you uh, how we are going to perform the operations on the array. So here I'm going to take a simple example. Here I'm going to paste an array object consists of the movie stars, right? Here take a typical example. These are your favorite movie stars. The object, it's a JSON object of an array consists of 4 objects, right? The movie star name and number of the movies that star has acted. Okay, so let's take and let's see how we'll apply the find method on this complex object. And now, in a similar way, movie stars.find, what it is going to take is, it is going to take a function, or it is going to we can write an inline function as well. Here I'm going to write a simple JavaScript function, right? So instead of having an inbuilt inline function, I'm going to write a Java function here, and I'm going to use that function to search the movie star. Okay, let's take a typical function, search movie star. Okay, and I'm going to take an actor object, right? And I'm returning actor dot name dot to lowercase, right? And I'm going to print Venkatesh, right? Let's see. So here I'm going to call this search movie star function, right? And I'm going to print the values. Let's see how it looks like. So here I need to assign this movie star object into an value and print it. Right? Let's click the result star equal to console.log result star. Let me save the file and run it. See, now I'm going to get that object back. So the find function is going to return you the value, or it is going to return the complete object. Say that what we have seen is, if the value we are searching does not match, okay, and it returns me the value called undefined. Say that I wanted to print only the name of the movie star, right? Here I'm going to print the movie star name. So in the similar way, if I'm going to search, right, by the name which is not available, right, in the array, let's see what it is going to give to me, right? So I'm going to execute it. So it is going to give me, it says that cannot read property name of undefined, right? See, here if the find function is not able to find the value in the array, it is going to return me a value called undefined. So here, without checking the value exists or not, that object exists or not, I am saying that result star dot name. So that is the reason we have to always check the return object when you are using the find function while processing the data. Say that we have to use, to fix this error, I will say if it is undefined, then only print the star name, right? So otherwise it return me the false, because this is, if it is not undefined, right, I'm going to print, I'm asking to print the result name. If it is undefined, it is not going to print any value, right? Let me save it and try to run it. Okay. And this is how we will return the complex object using find function. In the similar way, we will see how we'll pass the index and the array to the find function. Okay, let's take the same example, movie stars dot find. Right here, I'm going to write the inbuilt function. Okay, here I'm going to take an element index array. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to print these values. What I'm going to pass it, element console.log, and I'm going to print the index console.log, and I'm going to print the whole object array. Okay, let's assign a value to this. Okay, assign actors1 equal. Okay, right. Okay, now we'll see and run it. Okay, what it is going to print is, now I'm asking to iterate all the elements in this array, because what it does is it is going to take this array and it is going to print the first element and the index and the complete array. You see, right, it is going to print the first object. What is the index of this first object? 0, and it will print the complete array. The similar way, it is going to iterate the next object, that is the second object index is 1 and the actual object and the whole array. The similar way it will continue for the rest of the whole array, right? So this is how we use the find function and achieve the functionality. Okay, let me reiterate one more time. The find function is going to return you the value that matches the first element. As soon as it finds the truth-worthy value based on our condition, whether it could be a normal condition or it could be any complex business logic, it is going to stop the execution there itself and return you that primitive value or the complex object. If the find function is not able to find the values what we are searching, it is going to return you the value as undefined. Make sure that while you are processing the returned data, you do a proper null check, undefined or null check conditions and use that values. Okay. Hope you liked this video and learned how to search an element in JavaScript using find method. Let's meet in another video with another feature of JavaScript. Bye for now.